So the first thing you need to understand is your personal interest and agenda cannot be the first thing. It must find space within the context of your identity as a witness. Before you are anything in life, you are first a witness. Your calling, your vocation, your abilities, your skills, they will all find definition in your understanding that you are called to be a witness. If you get this right, then at no point will you find that what you want to do, your personal agenda and ambition, is contradictory to the call to be a witness as a believer. In the year 2013 to 2014, I wrote a final year project for my undergraduate studies back in Nigeria. Now, the subject for my project was on political violence. Now, political violence is basically acts of violence that are motivated by all kinds of politics, or they have a political undertone to it. So either people are trying to usurp power, or they are trying to make a statement. So they go as far as committing extreme acts of violence. Now, in the course of researching for this project, I stumbled upon something that I found really interesting. It's a group of people called sleeper cells. Now, sleeper cells are people who, at a young age, they are radicalized into a thinking and into a way of understanding that even if it's wrong, it's so strong in their hearts that they grow up and never change away. They never shift or turn away from it. So these guys are gotten at a young age, and they are radicalized to believe certain things, whether true or not, to believe them to be true, so much so that even when they step into the outside world and people tell them it's not true, they don't believe them. So these young ones are radicalized and their mindsets are changed. And after a while of doing this, they send them forth into the world and tell them, you want to be a doctor? Go ahead. A plumber? Go ahead. An electrician? Go ahead. You want to be a professor? Go ahead. Go into every aspect of society. Enter the spheres of influence and pursue whatever careers you want. However, there will be a time in the next 20 to 30 years where we will need to commit an act of terrorism or an act of political violence. And we would have to activate you and change you from being a sleeper cell to an active cell. So these guys will live normal lives. They have families, they have wives, they have kids. They have steady jobs. And when you look at them, at first appearance, they look like everyday people. But when it comes time for them to enable the agenda that they've been radicalized into, they switch. Even if they have to participate in it or they have to enable it. The reason why I share that is because I want us to understand that you are first a witness before you are anything else. A doctor, a plumber, a lawyer, an electrician, a health worker, a nurse. You are first a witness. What your profession does for you is it gives you a platform to take the stand. But your true identity is as a witness of the gospel.